Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about something real quick while I get my last few steps in for the day, and that is bulking and cutting. So basically, in the past, I used to believe in when I'm bulking, I can eat whatever I want, just train really hard, no cardio, just weight training, get my strength up there, get as big as I possibly can, gain as much possible, gain as much, gain as much muscle as I possibly can. With that comes the downside of gaining a lot of fat. And I used to think, no, this is okay, this is the only way I'm gonna go on a cut after I've gotten huge, strong, jacked. Gonna go for a cut down, no carbs, carbs are bad. I will just cut down for a few weeks, few months, and then get rid of the fat. And then that is the way to do. And then you repeat that bulk, cut, on and off the whole time. So basically, half of the year you're looking really good, half of the year you're looking really trash and bulky and bloated and ugh. Now I believe in progressive overload in the gym while keeping a good diet, an enjoyable diet, tracking your calories year out. You're looking good yearly, the entire year. You're focusing on gaining strength in the gym, getting your protein in, making sure that you're watching the scale, watching the mirror to see if you're gaining any fat. Once you get to a desired body fat, then you just take it from there and you just make sure that you are eating properly, you're making progress in the gym. As you get stronger in the gym, you will gain muscle mass. And you do this all by not gaining fat or as little fat as possible. Yes, you might gain a little bit of fat, but it's not as much as when you are bulking. You're still watching your food, but the thing is you need to have an enjoyable diet. So you need to eat food that you enjoy. It's all about moderation, planning out your meals. You can go for your night out, just make sure that you have your cardio in there and that you make sure that you track your food. If you're going out for a big meal that evening, watch your food throughout the day, maybe up your cardio a bit. You can do that no problem without damaging your diet. So I believe more in a yearly thing where you try to look as best as you can year round. If you end up gaining a little bit of fat, go on a mini shred. Few weeks, cut down your calories, get back to how you want to look. In this way, you can use progressive overload in the gym, look good year round. You don't have to go eat as much as you can, bulk as much as you can. It is basically slow progress in the gym, gaining muscle slowly but surely without gaining fat. So in a bulk, you gain a lot of muscle really quickly, but with that, you gain a lot of fat. With this approach, you gain muscle slowly but surely without gaining fat. But then people say you are gaining a little bit of muscle. Why not just bulk and gain a lot of muscle? Because you don't have to spend any time or not as much time cutting down that fat that you've gained throughout your bulk. In a bulk, yes, you gain a lot of size, you gain a lot of strength, but you gain a lot of fat. With this, you gain a little bit of strength, a little bit of size as the weeks go on, but you don't have to focus on cutting down in the future. You don't have to worry about gaining fat and then cutting down that fat, because so you're trying to not gain as much fat as possible. Yes, your progress in the gym, your strength and the size is not going to be super fast, but you will look good year round because you're gaining muscle slowly but surely without gaining as much fat, with gaining as little fat as you possibly can. And then again with that mini shred that you can put in. So this is a lot better in my opinion, because then you don't have to focus on when you bulk. Yes, I'm strong and big now, but now I have to spend weeks and months watching what I'm eating, trying to cut down my calories, trying to cut down on the fat. And when you do that, when you're trying to cut down on your fat, you're cutting down, you have a high risk of losing a lot of muscle that you picked up in that bulk, because now you have to lower your calories, you have to cut down, you have to go into a deficit to remove that fat. And with that, I guarantee you will lose muscle mass. You will lose muscle when you go into a cut after a bulk like that. With my approach, you gaining your muscle slowly but surely with the progressive overload. Not as much as in a bulk, but you don't have to fix that size that you're gaining by going on a cut because you gain so much fat. You're gaining that muscle slowly but surely year round. Going on, you can do this until the end. Again, mini shred if you need to, go on a mini cut if you want to, but this is so much better because you can gain that muscle mass, you can gain that size without gaining a lot of fat. So to summarize, traditional bulk and cut: bulk, eat as much as you can, get as big as you can, gain a lot of fat, gain size, gain muscle. Yes, now you have to go weeks, months, cutting down, potentially losing a lot of muscle that you built, because now you have to straight down, lower your calories, go into a deficit by cutting down on that fat. You will lose muscle mass. My new approach involving progressive overload, watching your calories, having like just slightly above maintenance calories if you want to go on a mini straight, if you feel like you've gained fat, having an enjoyable lifestyle, moderation, tracking your macros, tracking your calories year round. You will look good year round because you will already be lean. You will focus on progressive overload in the gym, try to get stronger in the gym, gain muscle little bit over time, slowly but surely, but you don't have to focus on getting huge, getting fat, and then focusing on burning that fat in the future, cutting down, potentially losing muscle, and then you just look good half of the year, because half of the year you're big and fat and bulky, other half you're shredded. This approach, you look good year round, making sure that you're making that progress little by little. Yeah, it's just a win-win. And it's important to note, even though you're not gaining as much muscle, as much size, as much strength as in a bulk, you don't have to focus on fixing that in the future, cutting down, losing that strength, losing some muscle mass while not looking good half of the year, and then you still have to cut down and fix that in the future while shredding down on all that fat. This approach, you're gaining muscle mass, strength, size, slowly but surely throughout the year, looking good year round, not getting super bulky, super fat, not having to fix anything in the future. Yes, if you want to go on a mini shred here and there, if you feel like you've gained a little bit of fat, you can do that. This is just an absolute win. It's all about living a balanced lifestyle and being good most of the time. By that I mean, have your cheat meal, no, don't even call it a cheat meal, have your nice meal every now and then. You can have it once a week, twice a week. Just make sure that you're watching your calories, you're preparing for that meal, you're planning it out, you're doing your cardio. It's all about calories in, calories out. I'd rather gain sustainable muscle, like consistently, slowly but surely over the year, than gain a lot of muscle, a lot of strength in a bulk, shoop, body fat going up, looking bloated, then focusing on cutting that all down, repeating that over and over again. That's not for me, because it just doesn't sound great. It's a lifestyle. You have to enjoy it, you have to live it in order to make it sustainable, and it's in your control. Honestly, first of all, like I said before, you have to train your mind, then allow your body to follow, telling yourself that meaning that you need to gain the knowledge, you need to gain the experience, then you can execute that and get the results that you want.